Hey everyone, it's Dr. Rick, and this tutorial is brought to you by me. I thought I would get a video out. Monica had a question about fasting, and those of you who follow me know that I love the fasting mimicking diet. Ever since my spiritual coach, Pat, urged me to try it with her in June of 2019, I have been a fan and have had great results. So you can check out the videos I've done on FMD, or the fasting mimicking diet. Oh, maybe we'll talk about plant-based burgers. But those of you who don't like processed stuff, this is highly processed. However, it's non-GMO, so that's the non-GMO project. And I think it's fairly safe, but it's my go-to, especially on a sunny day like this. So I'm going to try to talk over that plane. Hopefully you can hear me. So the idea with fasting mimicking diet, that's 5 days of fasting, and it's Walter Longo's baby, and it was used to see if you can make a difference with cancer patients and outcomes for cancer patients better than just chemotherapy alone. And the data does support the use of fasting mimicking diet, 5-day fast, as far as improving cancer outcome and now multiple sclerosis outcome. He's working on ulcerative colitis, Alzheimer's disease, and diabetes, all comparing the disease process with fasting mimicking diet to the disease process and a medicine. Let me correct that. Disease process with a medicine compared to the disease process with a medicine and a fasting mimicking diet. So the only variable is the fasting mimicking diet, and the outcomes so far have been great. And how in this time of Corona, if you catch Corona, which I honestly think has been around for a while, I have a couple of folks who I suspect probably have Corona, mild cases of it, and most of us will have it. I think the odds are 0.000 something 1 that you'll get it if you're a U.S. citizen. But I mean, the news is just blowing it up so that like everybody's going to get it and everybody's going to die. So you have to be careful about the sources that you read. But the reason I'm bringing it up now is that I predicted about a month ago that we'd probably surge in April, first week, second week of April, meaning that you'll have a lot of mortality. Again, that's comparative to the amount of people that get it. So we're in this window where it's now the 21st. So in 7 days, we're going to hit the end of the month. In another 7 days, you'll hit what I think is going to be the surge. So the way the fasting mimicking diet works is if you can get 5 days of fasting, cutting down your calories to 1,000. This is mostly plant-based and low residual food. So, and check out my other videos for the details. First day is 1,000 calories, more or less, and the second to the fifth day is 750 calories. So when you lock that down, you cause the body to go into hibernation. And Monica said that she brings up a good point. If I happen to be on the 5-day fast, and the surge hits during my 5-day fast, and we start having big outbreaks in the area, I mean, outbreaks with bad disease and symptoms in the area here, I might have a problem because I've cut back my fuel source and my body's going into hibernation. So if I get hit with a virus and a heavy load of it, I could have a problem, but I can easily stop that. The beauty in it, what I'm thinking will be perfect timing for a surge, if a surge does occur in about 14 days, I'll be done the 5-day, but the beauty is on the 6th to the 16th day, you'll have this overwhelming reboot of your immune system. So, and that's exemplified by having a low white blood cell count, or a WBC count, and then suddenly a blossom of the WBC count. And in my other videos, you can see I put my results: low white blood cell count, thyroid worked, but it started going to hibernation. What else did I get? I think I had insulin levels that went downhill, which is good. I had beta hydroxybutyrate that went uphill, and then all that improved on the 6th to the 16th day. Not to mention the waist, the muscle strength, the muscle girth, the muscle growth, and the fat improved itself after that. So I might be pretentious by saying I want to get that again, muscle growth and small waist and abs, but I'm using it for getting right to the point where the surge occurs and I'm ready. So if there's ever been a diet that's been studied that might improve immune system, this is the only one. I think you can look at the evidence-based or population studies on the Mediterranean diet. You can look at Dean Ornish's results on heart disease reversal. You can look at some of the information on keto and ketosis and decreasing all these inflammatory markers and improvement of blood pressure and waistline, waist-hip ratio. All of them are good, but nothing has been that great with regards to improving immune response, except for this one. So I have to go with the data. And so the spoiler for this tutorial is, I think if you pull the trigger on the 5-day fast when you're still in the safe window, and then you blossom on the 6th to the 16th day, so that will be when, and then even after that, that'll be when you really empower the white blood cells to be rebooted, not worry about the Hashimoto's or the Crohn's disease flaring up, and that's where you get the improvements. Not worrying about the MS flaring up. It reboots so that you have a stronger fight, and the antibodies or the white blood cells recognize self, and they don't attack self anymore, and they recognize virus, and they attack virus. So that's the beauty of the 5-day fast, and I'm going to try to pull it. The only problem is, here's one big problem. When I did it in the past, I always started on a Monday and ended on a Friday because I'm busy with work. There's not much work. Everybody's told to stay home. I don't know what's going to happen. And there was an executive order placed by the governor about staying home or shelter. I'm not sure about work, especially with the primary care clinic, but if I'm home and I have nothing to do but fast and I see everybody else eating, ooh, that's going to be tough. I'll have to stay in the basement or sleep all day. So hopefully this gives you a little bit of an idea if you're interested. If you've done it before, you know how easy it is. If it's your first time, going to be a challenge, especially if you're home, because the cupboard's right next to you and the fridge is right next to you, and your supply of toilet paper and whatever everybody else is accumulating and hoarding is right next to you. So it might be very tempting to go through your supplies or dive into the supplies, which you're not supposed to be doing. But I'd give it a try if I were you. And if you have medical disease and you're secluded and you're keeping yourself in the house anyway, I really think that we're going to beat this thing. Most of my patients, my warriors will do fine. Hopefully my older patients will also do fine. But again, the statistics say that we'll probably do fine. We just have to make sure we're not on the backside of the statistics. So hopefully this gives you a little idea. If you have any comments on when any data you found or when you would want to pull the trigger as far as the 5-day fast, put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you at the next tutorial.